Water is often the focal point of the Iowa Great Lakes area in far northwest Iowa. The Clearwater Lakes of East and West Okoboji and Big Spirit provide vast opportunities for boating, fishing, and scenic views. But the shores around the Okoboji region are equally as beautiful and entertaining. Paula Streeter, who teaches in the College of Design at Iowa State University, has been coming here for decades. Her family brought their travel trailer and camped at Gull Point State Park.
Because of our initial stay here and our relationship with other family members, I've been associated with the lakes area my entire life. Pretty wonderful place to grow up. Pretty great playground.
Over the years, tourists flocked, development boomed, and some of the landscape transformed. Gull Point remains an important natural oasis, a break from everything else.
You see change. The Gull Point is the little bit of an isolated island in the lakes area that hasn't changed. I can come here, take my dogs for a walk, and feel like I've gone back in time. There's so many wonderful areas for people to go explore the outside and kind of step back a little bit and not get into the hubbub.
Streeter looks to history as a basis for her work. One recognizable old landmark of the park is the stone boathouse on the shore of West Okoboji. It now houses DNR law enforcement, which patrols the lakes. But the gem of Gull Point is the iconic lodge. The rustic stone and wood structure was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps in the early 1930s, the largest CCC project in Iowa. It's long been a popular location for weddings, family reunions, and other get-togethers. For more than a year and a half, Streeter visited the park, drawing ideas and inspiration from her experiences.
I'm an artist. I believe I'm a maker, and the time kind of distinguishes what is art and what isn't. I come and walk. I just walk and hike. A lot of times bring my dogs along and do my mental notes, keep this with me all the time, which is my constant companion in life. And we'll sit down if I see something and do some sketches. Very, very infrequently do I use photo references, but occasionally do. Then I go to studio and pretty much call on my resources, and some of my paintings aren't all that accurate. They're from recall. Trying to do more of the experience than actual visual replication.
Those memories get painted on canvases back at Streeter's home studio, surrounded by her pets.
Part of what doing a series of these paintings is that I'm trying to show that not only the diversity of activities up in the lakes area, but also it's not seasonal. There's something going on year-round now in Okoboji, and not just Okoboji, but in the state parks.
The concept and style is modeled after the Works Project Administration poster project in the 1930s and 40s. The WPA posters promoted and celebrated parks, including some of the CCC projects that employed artists and craftsmen. In addition to the lodge, Streeter painted the boathouse, which she says is one of her favorite structures in the entire state. And she had a little fun creating a camping scene.
I don't consider this one completely done either, because the WPA posters typically had things that were representative of the area, so I've been putting birds in all of them, or different kinds of trees or flowers that are local to the area. So that's been fun.
Gull Point State Park is just one of 28 different parks in the Iowa Great Lakes area, all referred to as Gull Point Complex. Streeter was inspired to create a map featuring some of those parks.
Abby Gardner Sharp's cabin, Pikes Point, which is more of a seasonal, but it does have a really beautiful CCC construction that's back into the side of a hill that's pretty interesting. Then of course the Gull Point and Pillsbury Point. This is probably one of my favorite parks that I've been to in Iowa, and it's pretty nondescript. Okamampeden on Tuttle Lake. There is the iconic bench at Gull Point that I can't tell you how many photographs I've seen from that location that will be included in the painting, as well as some bur oak that are coming up, the state tree.
The small vignettes show the wide range of outdoor activities that can be enjoyed at Gull Point Complex. Streeter used old postcards for her ideas.
People that do see the work that these artists are doing, maybe if they haven't visited that particular park, they'll see a picture and go, oh, that's cool, that's beautiful, I'd like to go there. So yeah, I think anything that can draw attention to our state parks and get people out to enjoy them is fantastic, and I think this program will do that.
Land around Okoboji isn't cheap, but Iowa leaders in the 1930s had the foresight to acquire this property and preserve it for all Iowans to enjoy. Artists and makers like Paula Streeter help showcase and celebrate its continued importance today.
I think mostly, though, it's the exposure for people and the opportunity for all economic groups to come and experience these places. It doesn't cost a lot to enjoy life.